music stars. I do have one last thing. I always carry it with me. It's always in my front left breast pocket. And it's autographed hammer from the Gentleman Cowboy Hammering Home the Hits tour. And says, "Dear buddy, thank you very much for coming. I am flattered. Sincerely yours. Best wishes. Keep reaching for the stars, I think. And I love you. Hammer home the hits. Keep on hammering. Gentleman Cowboy."
Straight from Star Search. I remember Ed McMahon looked at me and he said, "Now get out of the way. You gotta hurry up. There's lots of acts." I thought, well, Ed McMahon, are we gonna win? And he said, well, I'm not in charge of that. And I knew he meant that we probably were gonna win just by what he said.
I ain't seen her in, hell, Cow's Moon, month Sundays. Just, it's been a long time. Good friend of mine. Can't wait to strike a chord with her. It's gonna be fun. Good times.
Back in '82, me and the Gentleman Cowboy used to play along with songs such as I Want to Meet Your Mother and Girl, You Got a Badass Beer Belly.
A little bit.
Hi, my name is Blair Tucker, and I am the president of the Gentleman Cowboy Fan Club of Greater Missouri.
Anyway, he can sing, he can dance, he can hop around on one foot if you want him to. You just say the word and that man is on it. He is a star, and he can sing.
things were not running real smooth around here. You know, I got laid off at the V-belt factory. You know, we make those little belts that make your lawnmowers go, mostly just MTD and a couple other.
Oh, I wanted to, but no. Well, maybe, I don't know, I'm not gonna tell.
He would carry around one pan, one gold digging pan, and no matter what bar he was into, we'd go outside after that and we'd pan for gold through the rocks and the mud and all the other pieces of golden, awesome beer broken glass.
I followed. I stayed in a lot of Holiday Inns and got a lot of free soap and tried to rub him down, but I never got to rub him down like I wanted to.
I love it. Come on.
He played a few boat shows. He does a lot of interior decorating shows. He'll clean up afterwards, and sometimes I let him play a song. It's too rare to see him. You never see him live anymore, but that's why I'm so excited that he's coming to our town. I just think everybody should know, and it's, I guess, up to me to get the word out.
So anyway, I used to run around a lot, and I played this here guitar. Well, actually, it wasn't this one, but it was one about like it. 5 different continents and like 3 different oceans I was in.
We played at the Silver Dollar City Jamboree, and boy, was that a good time. That man can dance around, and he made me laugh like no other. In all my years, that man made me laugh. He could sing, he could hum, he could moan. Man, that man he's a wild man.
Hi, my name is Buddy Wilson, and I'm probably the biggest Gentleman Cowboy fan there is in this state, in the state of Missouri. I'm just so excited he's coming back to play one more time at one of our local venues. It hasn't been nailed down yet, but I'm sure we'll find something for him to do. You know, he's always looking for work and looking for good people. So I know we got both of that there. So y'all get your hats on, boots on, and get on out there and support him, because I just think he's the best.
My grandma used to live in this high-rise building. There's a metal elevator that went up, and it only went up, and you had to take the stairs down.
Willie told me, he said, you know, you ain't ever gonna be a good rock star till you do some of this. And boy, I just went on the back of the bus.
But it hurt me, it really did, when he came up and told me that I just wasn't good enough for him. He told me to get out of the band. He said, old 2-pump, he said, old 2-pump, old double barrel, it ain't good enough, it ain't gonna work.
That's the last time you saw him?
Yeah, I think that's how it went. I like that. Okay.
Now, unfortunately, there's not a lot of memorabilia left to be had from the Gentleman Cowboy. There's just a few remaining items. I was able to pull together these albums, which he did appear on, but was uncredited. But him and B.W. Stevenson, they go back a long ways. They're just kissing cousins. I mean, they're really close. Now, unfortunately, there's not much cowboy memorabilia to be had. A lot of it's been lost in warehouse fires and the passage of time. He does appear on many of these albums. I was able to find, he is uncredited, but he did play the guitar, and he used to drive the bus for B.W. Stevenson, I do believe. But he did appear on a number of these albums, though largely uncredited. But he did do things like he would tickle B.W. Stevenson. But he and B.W. Stevenson, but they just got along. I mean, he was like a big brother type of father, type of grandfather relationship.
Everybody called him the Gentleman Cowboy. The gentleman. Everybody called him the Gentleman Cowboy, but I called him Buckfee because his name was fucking Buckfee. Buckfee Beartooth.
He liked to hum a lot. He liked to sing a lot. He moaned a little bit. Do some foot stomping, little tappy tap taparoo. That man is talented. Man, he can sing.
For making belts, but hell, you just gotta do what you gotta do to put new strings on these things, you know. I just don't get these strings for free. And so my own day, it'll be a lot of fun. I'm gonna rock that truck stop. I'm gonna rock it.
Well, I met him at Six Flags, the amphitheater, backstage. I was a dancer. I was a chipmunk.
Perfect. Perfect. He has a tattoo on his upper arm with a Chinaman with a dagger in his face. He had a tattoo on his upper arm, and it had a Chinaman with a dagger in his face.